Okay, why they were telling me that? Am I live now? I guess I ain't. Stay in here, girl. Don't you go outside. Hey, what's up, locker room? Excuse me. Got home from Philly locker room. I gotta tell you all about it. I gotta tell you all about it. You know, the babies went crazy when I got home. They were so happy to see me. Ain't it, girl? Huh? Ain't you happy to see me? Come on. Come on. Come on. She sees me on. She loves me so much. Come on, baby, huh? Yo, this has been quite a week up in Philadelphia. I was at the home run derby, and it's my first time going to a home run derby. You know what I mean? And I gotta say, let me tell you, that was fucking amazing. It was amazing. Dude, they got it right, this format that they have, you know, and of course, that kid, Jordan, Walker won, and he was bombing them. And Cal, they had him and what's the other boy, number 3. I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. He's the man in Philly. You know, I'm gonna draw a blank on his name. Wait a minute, man. What am I doing here? I know somebody knows. Well, what am I saying? Because I wanted him to win. I wanted Bryce Harper to win because I'd heard Bryce Harper is a Cowboy fan, right? Bryce Harper's a big Cowboy fan. I'd heard that he had talked about he burned his Cowboy jersey when he got to Philly, when he got that big contract. Remember yet? When he went over there, signed over there, traded or whatever, got over there. And you know, burned his Cowboy jersey, but you know he didn't really burn it. You know it's still there. And so I had so much fun over there, y'all. I'm gonna say this now, because I was trolling. I went on the steps with Cowboys win the Super Bowl, you know, trolling like Venus. Venus she runs around, and then she'll run back in here when I call her, like she's not doing anything. You know what I mean? They ain't gotta go back. Where's my camera? Let me see, my camera's on this side, right? I'm looking at it. Hold on. Venus, girl, where is she? Girl, get back in here. Do you not even close the door? You stop running. Stay in here, okay? You stay in here. Stay in here, bro. All right, I'm telling you, in Philly, it was amazing. It was amazing. I did 2 things. I did the steps. And first thing I said about those steps, guys, is in the movie Rocky, they made those steps look like they were so high. Like, you know, they're way up there, but they're not really way up there. Girl, stay in here, girl. Don't go anywhere. I'm shutting the door. You know what? Wait a minute. I gotta work here. You gonna stop that, girl. Stay right here. Come on. Come on. Let's go this way. Come on. Let's go this way. Come on. All right. Yo, I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. But being there was great. That home run derby was great. It had suspense to it. You know, I like the format, how they go about it. And because, you know, as you go, they start with 8, they go down to 4, and then they bracket those 2. And then 2 guys go on this side, 2 guys go on that side. And then the 2 winners are the final 2. And that was Kyle Warburger and your boy, the one who won, slapping that ball like I don't know what. And his dad was there. Jordan Walker, dad was there in the crowd. And Philly fans, man, let me tell y'all, Philly fans, they wanted Cal to win. They wanted him to win, and they were going crazy. But to his dad, they treated him good. Because when Jordan won, his dad went crazy. He was hugging everybody. And the Philly fans were okay with him. I gotta even say it. I know, and I'm gonna get it out my mouth now so I can get back right. But to all of Philly, I trolled you, I had fun with you, messing with you. But honestly, man, I got nothing but love for him. I'm not gonna lie. I had a good time in Philadelphia, man. And I know something now. I know it's gonna sound crazy. Because, you know, they hate the Cowboys. It's a true emotion. Ain't no play about that. That's real. You know, it's real. But they're good, hard people, you know, but they got good, hard hate for the Cowboys. But they'll tell me, man, we respect you, but you know, man, because you just real, you know. And I heard that, I'm promising you, I'm there 3 days. I bet I heard that 3,000 times. And I don't know if they had a meeting about it, or somebody's writing somebody or talking to somebody about it, because I promise you, it's what every one of them said to me. It's the same exact thing. You know, so that's to them, you just gotta be real. Real, you know, just be who you are, that's, you know, they can take it. But it was interesting. I mean, I gotta think they showed up, like I don't know what, at that old beginning. They showed up over there, you know, got to talk some ball. And then every now and then you'll get one or two of them. Dallas, they tried to pick up the pace and get it going. Dallas, you know, it was fun, man. Yeah. I gotta admit it. I told him I wanted Cal to win, and I said to him, get this championship. I want y'all to have the joy of victory right now, because you won't get the joy of victory in the football season, is what I told him. You know what I mean, guys? So let me chat with you guys some if I can get to see this. See, getting back home. It's only one nation. Playmaker, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? Brandon, what's up? Good, go Lions. What a playmaker and everyone. Hey, man, let me tell y'all something, okay? No belt for the dog, man. Hey, no, ain't no belt for my babies. No, dog, wait a minute, come on, man. Ain't no belt for my babies. You know, listen, let me tell you something, dude. Hey, Samson, let me tell you. Man, my decorator, right? She decorates, and you know, she's one of them real clean, neat, you know, lady people that you want to hire, that pay attention to all the little things. And she was like, you know, you're putting all this stuff in, and stuff's expensive, the rugs, all this new furniture. You should have pet guards, you know, so the pets don't come in and, you know, urinate on stuff. I was like, girl, please. Girl, you crazy. We ain't put no pet guard down. My babies go walk around with me. You know what I mean? When I come home, they gonna come up on me and they go walk around with me. When I sit in this chair, they're going to be right here. Ain't you, baby? Ain't you? You gotta be out of her head, man, killing my baby girl. I'm gonna pretty eyes. I love her so much. And she's just so beautiful. So no, we'll never be without our babies. Call Randy Moss. What about Randy Moss? What about Randy Moss, man? I love Randy, man. Should get Randy. I want to see if I can find Randy and get Randy on the show too, huh? You know what I mean? With respect to you, I'm telling y'all, dude. I'm telling you. Let me do this too. Let's talk about you guys been seeing the World Cup. Let me give you the lay of the land of the World Cup. You know, Argentina and England play tomorrow. But today, France lost. France lost to Spain. So Spain, and I was supposed to go to that game, but I was getting back. Because today I had to interview Harold Reynolds in Philadelphia before I started coming back here. And I wanted to go to the match today. But I got back too late. The match had already started. So then I'd come home, pick up a meeting, get a quick workout in, and say hi to my babies, and then talk to you guys, about everything and what's going on. And the big week I just had. And the one thing I want to talk about here right now, and then we're going to talk some football. But let me do this. Let's talk about this. I mean, we're going to talk some NFL football. Spain beat France, Argentina in England tomorrow. I'm about to say New England. You see, we're already ready to talk football. I'm almost about to say New England. But we going to talk that NFL football. But before we do, I just want to do a quick few minutes talking about what you saw, what we saw in that UFC fight. Dude, somebody, come on, man. Come on. What did we see? What you guys tell me? Somebody tell me. What do you think of that fight? What did you guys think of that fight? And everybody's saying Conor McGregor was hurt before the fight. What do you think about that? Do you think that was real? I'm gonna let down these blinds. That's pretty strong. I can't see. Man, this is a cool setup I got now, y'all. I'm telling you. Since Netflix done set this thing up, we got a little light over there I can turn on. I'm a happy man right now. Yeah, come on out here, dude. Now I can see y'all. Come on, let's go. McGregor out here stealing money. Dude, I'm gonna tell you something. I promise y'all. I promise you, Premier like the energy be brought to the Miami sideline. Any chance you can, I'm gonna definitely be on the Miami sideline again. But let me tell you something. McGregor, talking about McGregor stealing money. I knew this. I was supposed to go to that fight, but I knew I had to get up so early Sunday in Philadelphia to do some shooting, and I was going to get on the flight and then try to swallow some kind of, something to fly private and get to Philadelphia. And then I just decided not to. I said, no, I'm just not going to go through it. I'm not going to go through it. Because I just don't believe the Conor McGregor, after all of this 5 years off, is going to be spectacular in any way. And he hasn't been that in quite a while. Conor had a punch, and he can hit, and he can move, and he moves. Boom, boom. He moves so effortlessly. And it's just changed. It changed for some reason. And he never had, he gets tired quickly anyway. He gets tired quickly. That's an issue, how quickly he gets tired. And now as you get older, I knew that was going to be a problem. I think that his leg getting hurt or not, he was going to lose that fight. He was going to lose that fight. There was no doubt about that. He was going to lose that fight. And yeah, I wouldn't want to see it anymore. I know he's dealing with it. He says, I got to look in the face of the devil tomorrow. And if I was him, I would have to also because, he got to fight back from an injury, a knee injury, after coming back from that leg injury, all of that stuff. It is a lot. And it's a lot on your mental. But I'll let you break my leg. I'm sure a lot of people out there will let you break their leg, or they will go and pop a knee ligament for that $30 million. And that's, say what you will. But I ain't got no hate for that man. The man can make his money, You rap the star, man. Yeah. I rap the star all the time. What y'all mean, man? Yeah, come on, dude. Stop playing. Stop playing, man. I wanted to see McGregor. No, you didn't, brother. No, you didn't, your playmaker. You did not want to see McGregor. time for McGregor to retire. I'm with you on that, buddy. Chad, I'm with you on that. It's time to retire. And he did. He did well for himself. He made off. He made off. But we were talking about McGregor at one time as being one of the great champions. I mean, literally had him up here with the Jon Jones. The Jon Jones, man, it's amazing. I did, and it's out now because I've seen it around, a thing with Daniel Cormier. And we were talking about this, man. Because I told you Daniel still has his thing with Jon. And I love that. I love that Daniel still has that. So, it's bad, it's sad that they don't just, become some kind of boys and respect the fight that each of them had for each other, but they genuinely don't like each other. So, it's just, I don't know if you come back from that bad blood, but those are two bad boys, bad boys. Like, I can't put Conor McGregor ever in the class of those guys. When I see Daniel, when I see Bones, I'm like Alex Pereira. I don't care about what happened at the White House. I don't want to hear that. And that boy's a bad boy. I can't have Conor up there with him. But what Conor does do is he brings a whole nother country with him. And this is the thing that Dana White has to deal with, because Conor's such a great salesman, and he talks great noise, and everybody believes in him, and all of that. He sells the hype, he brings all his Irishmen, and that's a draw. That's a draw. But when it comes to comeback, Jones is the best. But Dana pays McGregor $30 million. You don't think Jon Jones would have taken $30 million? You see what I'm saying? No. And I don't know how they calculate it, because then they say, the gate was this, 25 million on the gate. I don't know how they calculate it, but I just don't see how you can do that. I just don't see how you can do it. You gotta go outside to take a leak, girl, or you just wanna go run around? Huh? What, you gonna start crying? My baby's starting. She wants to get out there and start running around, you know what I mean? That's what she likes doing. That's my girl, though. Hey, you watching the World Cup? Yeah, I watched the World Cup. What is it, rich man? What you just say, rich man? What? Rich man don't fight the poor ones. Oh, yeah. Rich man don't fight the poor ones. I got you. Yeah, I watched the World Cup. I told you I went to a game. I was supposed to go to the game today. I wanted to go. And I'm gonna tell you, and you know what I love about that too? I love guys that they don't rush out like we do. I mean, they really hang out. They get all of their time in after their games. And then win or lose, whatever side, they're all out there partying and having a good time and drinking. And, they're a little different. They're a little different than us in that matter. They're a little different than us in that matter, which I think is cool. Or they'll all be singing the same song. See, we ain't gonna do no noise. We ain't gonna do no noise like that. We will not do it. No, that's not who we are. But to that, I'm gonna say, I say that, then I say, the Philly people were treating me good. And they won't be like that during the football season. But they really did, man. I'm gonna have to put out a thank you. Let me get a trend on that. Right, I'm gonna have to give a thank you, man. I appreciate Philly fans, because I had so much fun. All right, girl. You know what's cool? My boy's starting to talk about, he said, man, you're doing so much now out here on this TV thing, this social media stuff, because now Trent's with me all the time. Trent works for the White House, works for my show. I'm gonna show y'all something too, man. Trent answer the phone. I'm gonna put it out as a thank you.
Please leave your message for 58589.
Oh, I need y'all to hear all of that. Wait a minute. Wait. He's fine. Yeah, he's flying. Hey Trent, you're probably in the air flying back to LA. But when you get this, man, see if you can send me that photo of me with, you know, the dude in Philly, the GM in the family. Send me that. Yeah, I did take a pic. So I want to put that out too. Now let's talk NFL football, guys. Let me talk some NFL football. Let me tell you what I saw that pleased me. That I said, wow, that's so great. When I was getting dressed to go to that home run derby, a report came on Sports Center or something, and they were talking about everybody's gathering at Dak Prescott's house. It made me smile, put me in a different mood. Everybody was there, CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, all right, working out, getting ready. And I said, this is it. This should be the make it break it season for the Dallas Cowboys. I'm so happy that they're going into this season without the distractions of some crazy negotiations that the people are going to be pushing every day. And that's all what saturates your brain is those things. Now, when I'm seeing these guys all together working out, and they're doing it, they've been doing it in March, you know, April, May, June. Now you spend the time talking about winning a championship, going far in the playoffs, instead of waiting and start doing this in July. I've been telling people how major this is. Very few people seem to truly understand what I'm saying. You have to start promising over and over and over to one another in March about what we are about to do. You can't wait to even late July or certainly August and start talking about, okay, and expect to get there. It will never work. It has too many principles that will not be violated in this. You have to dig deep to get this, and it's not just going to be given. You have to go through some of the best athletic bodies, people, brilliant that you ever met. Nobody's going to give you this. And you got to start making a commitment in March. And every day you solidify, you re-solidify with the work you're putting in. I'm getting my body right, but I'm getting my mind right. I'm making sure that we are all tight. That's how you win. That's how you win. That's how you keep the people from saying, oh man, you don't like him. We spent too much time together making too many promises to each other to do what we must do. And then the time comes. You don't just look back over and say, man, we just got together. You look back over all the months, and say, man, we put too much in to let it go here. That's the difference. And I'm telling you, this is the year. This is the year. I know everybody's talking about Aaron Donald. Everybody's saying, is he coming back? And oh my God, what is that going to be with Myles Garrett and Aaron Donald? And you better believe that's some scary stuff. Yes, that is some scary stuff. And then you got Sam Bradford on the other side doing what he does with the crew he has, and really Sean McVay, that offense, boy, that's scary. That's scary. That is scary stuff now. But I gotta say, what I saw made me say, we even got a chance there. Y'all saw where Tyler Smith was ranked the #1 interior offensive lineman. And #1 guard, was it maybe #1 guard in the whole National Football League. You know what I mean? And I remember him coming in here and talking about, you know, that mentality and that having that drive and liking to make dudes quit. And now he's the top guy. So yeah, that's all I'm saying is you got to have somebody to neutralize one of them, one-on-one. And if Tyler Smith is the best in the league right now, and Aaron Donald's coming back after a few years off, I'm okay with saying, man, we're going to one-on-one that battle. And then we got to make sure that we take care of Myles Garrett. That'll be what the problem worry with me, though, is the shortest distance is through Tyler. You know, that's for Aaron Donald. So I'm trying to plot our way to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Just saying, uh-oh, that's my boy. Oh, man, okay, I got to hit him back. I got to hit him back. That's my boy. Pick that, you know, hit me. Okay, yes, okay, Trent, send me that pic. Trent told you to send me that pic, man. He's sending me that pic. I want to show you that, man. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Y'all see about that play. Y'all see what that is, right? Y'all see Sons, Howard Rose, and his boys, we were all at the home run derby. They treated me right. I'm gonna post this with a thank you to Philly fans. I had fun, but just know our fun is done. I thank you. That's what I'm gonna say. I thank you. I appreciate you. Appreciate you for the hospitality. You were great. I must admit, you gained some points with me. I had fun, but just know the fun is done. It's football time. You know what I mean? Is that trolling? Is that trolling? Because people be like, what are you doing? You trolling? But I'm like, is that trolling? You can't hear? You know what I mean? Just for me. Wonder if that ain't trolling, is it? You know, do you guys think, now, this is what I don't want to do. I really don't. I'm thinking about that. Like, are we going to be like, man, I hope somebody knock off the Rams. I hope somebody knock off the Rams. And then and Aaron Donald now, he's spending time over there working out. I know he was spending time before working out. But it just seems like, I don't know, they just stirring it up. They're just keeping it going to see what happens, which trips me out, to be honest with you. So I don't know how that's going to play out. You know, I don't know how this play out. We researched people. We swept the Eagles, yeah. When did we sweep the Eagles? I don't remember that. What you trying to say, man? What, last year? Remember we lost? Was that the first game of the season? Because you guys were getting on CeeDee Lamb saying he dropped that pass. Well, he didn't drop the pass, but you were on him about that drop pass. You know? So, and then he got hurt. So yeah, that was last year. So there is no sweep. Well, no sweep. We're going to sweep them this year, but we didn't sweep them last year. But we're going to do it this year. We're going to get that done this year. Yeah. What are you doing? What's that? What? You see what I'm saying? It's amazing. So yeah, we're not gonna sweep them, y'all. You stop saying that, you know. It's going to be good. Hey, did you also say, man? Let me ask you: Did you see when Charleston Snowden he got a DUI? That's the Cowboys defensive end, and I'm gonna tell you that's some bad news because what you wanted, he'll miss the first 3 games. He's suspended for the first 3 games of the season. But you know, hopefully he'll probably get a chance to go to camp and everything, which is good because you want to try to grow and build great competitions through camp right here, right now. That's why it's good. Okay, girl. Where you going on? What's going on, girl? She's so funny. She wants something. You all right, baby? Come on, girl. Come on, girl. You wanna go outside? Dog, I'm so happy, man. I'm a happy man, yo. Look at that. Hey, girl. Huh? I got work, girl. Huh, girl. I'm such a happy man. So yeah, it's almost that time anyway, guys. So we got a defensive line that's about to take off here. I feel for this kid. I want to pray for him. I'm glad nobody's gotten hurt and everything. But 3 games. 3 games. Now, what I'm hoping is he had a great training camp, get himself together, has a great training camp, and then after those first 3 games, you start hearing about, well, they're going to get back even more help in the pass rush department, in the defensive line department, and then it'll get the Cowboys a boost from there, you know what I mean? To try to get a boost. But man, I can't wait, y'all. I can't wait. And this football has been pretty good. It's captivated everybody, and it kind of pushed back. You'll wait to the finals before the rush comes in all the way for football, for our football, because it's been so good. Because they've been so good, the matches have been so good, in the storylines, and then meeting the people and seeing the people and watching how they enjoy their football games. I think we can learn from that somewhat anyway. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so happy to be home with y'all. I ain't lying. It seems like I've been going forever. What is he saying here? Better close the door, letting the AC out. Yeah, I am, bro. Dude, I know, but I have, like in the back of my door here, I have my office door, and then the other side is the back door to my bedroom. And my pups, I closed the office door, but my babies, I don't want to leave them in the bedroom when I'm here sometimes, and they'll be barking, where you at, where you? And then so I open the door and kind of let them run back and forth from each room. Because they don't want to be outside too much either. They get hot real quick. At least Aurora does and Zeus does. Venus is just a pup. Like I got her here in March. She's just a pup, like 7, 8 months. So she wants to run, And I ate the Eagles since Buddy Ryan. Yeah, Buddy Ryan put some spice on him and made him and put some dirty on him. We were talking about that in Philadelphia with some people, because I was saying to him, man, like, I remember those days. If they could have kept that team together, Buddy Ryan when he had Reggie White and Jerome Brown, and God rest his soul, that would have been something. That would have been something incredible, because that was as close. Oh my God, bing, bing. That dude, let me tell you, I gotta say, That's as close as you can get to what the Rams defensive line would be like. Now, they have to fill that out because the guys they had around, Reggie White and Jerome Brown, was bad. But those were two, like, Reggie can do it inside and Reggie get on the end and do it. Jerome was an inside guy. He's gonna beat you inside. But yeah, that's the closest I can get to Aaron Donald and Myles Garrett. It's the time we watch Reggie White and Jerome Brown play for the Eagles. Wow. Because everybody's trying to wonder what would it be like? What is that going to be like? And like, no team's going to want to see that as if it's never been done before. And it's rarely ever to this level have given you this kind of talent with all the defensive MVPs and the awards that these two have. Aaron Donald has, everything. And Myles Garrett is everything. So yeah, that's what I would say that's tantamount to those two dudes. And boy, those two dudes were the baddest dudes in the world. That's best I could ever call a defensive line right there. 91 game Philly win, you look. I did what? 99, whatever. I broke the string, changed the string. That was 91 when we won in Philly. And that's where you broke, that's where we broke that string of hope. And you do, yep, yeah. Because y'all remember Philly gave us some fits. Motherfucking Philly, them my brothers, boy, I ain't gonna lie. If somebody ever asked me, that might have been the one game that I was like, dang, one time it was so cold out there. And I promise you, we were in Philly and it was so cold. And that carpet was so bad. I didn't want, it's hard to get the feeling like I wanted to play. And we went a quick, we were on the sideline and we were warming up, and then we get the ball, we run out on the field, and I think I said, man, like, ooh, let's go get a quick thread out and get back over there. I was so cold, So Patricia said, what did you say? I said, oh, no. I think I was joking. But I was dead ass serious. It was just miserable. The ground was hard. It was miserable, man. So I wouldn't say I was ever scared of them, but I was just so, I was miserable. It made me feel miserable. It really did, playing there, man. That was one of the toughest games ever played. But yeah, I would love to see that. I would love to see it. Ooh, CeeDee Lamb and Jeremiah Smith. What are they talking about? Oh yeah. Have you asked Caleb if CeeDee and Jeremiah Smith is hard to guard? That's a good question. I'm going over the Cowboys tomorrow. I'll ask that. I'll find from Caleb about that. Jeremiah Smith or CeeDee Lamb, which way he sees that. Jeremiah Smith's a big dude, man. That's a big joker. They can make plays. Hey, is Roy here with me? No, she's not. That's a big dude. Don't even think about, I'm talking about, man. And to him, I love him. I'm happy for everything. But to Jeremiah Smith, if I heard what I heard was true, I just don't understand. Because I had heard they had offered him $10 million to come back and play in Miami. And if that's true, I was like, man, why would you not do that? Why would you not do that? Go and win that thing in front of your family and collect $10 million? If you only make it 5 at Ohio State, I'm just saying, it's something to think about. that maybe you should have done. Because now when we win that championship this year, you know, you can't come jumping on that wagon, bro. Talking about, well, one more year at Miami and all that. No, he's probably only played one more year in college, I think. Because he's a beast. That dude there, he is a beast. And I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you this. What would be scary is I see what they do with him at Ohio State. You know, what would be scary is to give somebody like him, let a Kyle Shanahan or a Sean McVay, one of those young dudes, one of those kind of offensive coordinators get that kind of talent, and you will get something that will sit on top of a Randy Moss, because Randy Moss didn't do anything in the middle of the football field. You know, he didn't do any of the option route stuff. He was going to run a hitch, slant, or go. This kid could do all of that stuff. And now offenses are play differently, so you can set up those kinds of stuff. So that's why I'm saying, if he gets to go to the league and get one of those guys, he'll become the Jamar Chase for his team. That thing is going to be rocking. I don't know. You see, man, I want to get talking about football, our football so much. I gotta stop that, man. Gotta keep Pickens. Yeah, we gotta keep Pickens. We gotta keep Pickens. And Pickens understand he gotta keep doing what he's been doing too. We gotta keep him, but he has to keep doing what he's doing. And I like his approach to it. You know what I mean? I like his approach. Like, do you think CeeDee Lamb would be worthy to wear the boy league? Yeah, man, what do you mean? And be top. CeeDee will have a top year this year. He'll be top. He'll have a top year this year with all things given, and you see how this thing will go. Because these guys are working out. Let me tell you what I love. You got a lot of people try to put that out on George. George Pickens understands what he can do for the Dallas Cowboys, and I love that he handles his role for the Dallas Cowboys. He's not giving anybody any bread out here to start something. No breadcrumbs for you to start anything. He's being smart about it, and I like that. I'll give you guys some more information about that tomorrow also, because I told you I'm going over there tomorrow because I need to set some things up and get some things done. All right, I gotta go feed the babies now. All right, and then get my second workout in. You know that's what I do too, right? I'm so stupid and barbaric, right? I've been on the road a few days, but I left Saturday, right? Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, right? I worked out Saturday before I left. So I gotta make it work out Saturday. We gotta run in. I gotta lift in there, but running and getting my heart rate up, you know. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Come back Tuesday, a couple days. I jump right back on it, but I'll work out again. Then I'm trying to make up for the days away, you know, trying to stay in the fight. Here's my motto I give to you as I depart. I tell everybody, my job and all of our jobs, it's really to get all of our time and to squeeze every damn dime out of this body. That's what I plan on doing. I'm getting all my time and squeezing every damn dime out of this body. Let me go get that other workout in. And I'll talk to you guys next week. And next week, it's off and running. You know what I mean? Okay, I'll take that later. Hey man, hey, I'm on the phone. I gotta go back. I'm going back. Yeah, let me finish with you guys first before I turn to any of that. You know what I mean? Think about that. Think about what I'm saying. All of your time and every damn dime out of your body. That's our motto over here, bro. So we're gonna continue to